defending yourself. I don't, those weren't your exact words, but how do you get to the point where you are able to be forgiving, but also feel that, well, you know, I was taken advantage of a little bit, or I was treated poorly a little bit. I know that's really more ego feeling, but how do you
Let me
let
just
go of that?
let me digress for a moment. That you first said, oh darn it, I lost it. Give me a second. That you don't like conflict, right? Is it really conflict that you don't like? Or is it the way you feel inside in the face of conflict? Because they're not the same thing. Yeah, you can just...
I guess I don't like how I feel.
See, you got to notice the difference. It's not that I don't like conflict or have a problem with conflict. It's that when somehow conflict arises, somehow even disagreement arises, I generate this really garbage, painful state inside me. And that's what I don't like about the conflict. I might rather enjoy being in conflict if I didn't have the pain, and what I mean by that is standing up for myself, or just speaking my truth. Because sometimes speaking your truth is a problem for somebody else. So does that mean that you don't speak your truth? No, but if you speak your truth and it creates conflict and then you feel terrible inside, you're not going to speak your truth. And when you don't speak your truth, you're doing a real disservice to your relationships. And what you're really doing is avoiding pain.
And building up resentment.
And building up resentment on top of that, right? So, and then you know what happens. The resentment is like a spring. You push it down, 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 and then one day somebody, and boing, you're just, yeah.
That's exactly it.
Yep.
Precisely.
And it's, but what most of us are doing in life is not really living life and moving toward what we love and living in our truth. We're just avoiding pain. We're avoiding the uncomfortable situations. We're trying to stay out of, circumstances that we start to feel pain inside, and so we avoid. Aversion. There's attachment and aversion. And aversion is just as much a cause of suffering as attachment. Attachment's just a little easier to see.